purple piglin? Purple pig ear. I was correct when I said pig ear and not piglin. Falling dragon. Let's... They're weak to fire, which I'm not set up for. That's fine. That's fine though. Heroic Ode. We can third eye. Ow. Whirlwind. Well, if Linnae doesn't get absolutely bodied here. One of them got inflicted with toxic. Whirlwind. Ow. Okay. Will Ultra move? Seems overly much, but considering these things almost took out Linnae. No, you don't take out best girl. Second best girl after Micah, actually. Although Micah is still got some growing to do, so. Linnae, best girl, currently. Well... Yeah, hold on. I think Amalia... Hold on, I'm trying to think of their ages. Amalia is underage, Micah's underage. Barely. Like, very barely. They're on the brink of adulthood. Linnae, if memory serves correctly, Linnae or Micah could be actually an adult. Just like beginning of college adult, like still super insanely young, like 1920-ish. I know Amalia is... She's younger. I don't know exactly what her age is. I don't think they ever like insinuate or give anything insanely, you know, anything relatively clear. Victor is obviously hundreds and hundreds of years old because he's an R. Egil, I think, he's an adult for his age, for his species. Although he still is just a hair like a kid, because he does ask and inquire. He doesn't know too much about a lot of things. Glenn is old enough. Bethraz is definitely old enough. Sienna's most definitely old enough. Rob might be... There's quite a lot of things, like Rob's attitude and his demeanor and things, where that indicate that he might be just at the end of... Like, he might be the same as Micah. Raphael is 100% older, I'm guessing. He's closer to mid-30s, potentially. Tom Key is probably in his 50s to 60s. Magnolia is... Well, she's a fairy. We found that out. Magnolia is probably... I don't know... late 20s? Early 30s? If you're doing the age comparison. For an R, if we're going back to... Why does... I just realized I can't... Oh, that's because Victor was already... Okay. Victor was the one I went into the formation with. That's why I couldn't select him. But for Victor, probably... He looks to be like he's mid to late 30s, potentially early 40s in R to human ratio lifespan, right? So like a human being, or an R being 30 to 40 years old is however many hundreds of years to a human, right? Hundreds or even potentially thousands of years, right? But anyway, let's carry on. That was a tangent I just got off on. And I did not need to get off on. Just there a hidden super boss here right at the end of the game? I just realized the implication. I wonder, have I read about this creature called the Phoenix before creating it? You know, the creature that can resurrect itself. If I have to fight a Phoenix and it resurrects itself after I defeat it, or was it after? You read about the Phoenix much later. I see, so that's it. Thank you. Okay, so it doesn't have a revive. It now no longer revives itself. I can see him in my mind, but I don't remember. What was his specialty? Flail around like crazy is probably multi-hits to randomly everyone. Cast magic all over the place is AoE magic. It fooled around with your status, which means it applies statuses. I'm going to go flail around like crazy. Wait, no. I don't want to do that. Do I want to do an AoE magic? Oh, I already said it is going to be magical, which means it's weakest to physical, or whatever element it is. Which means it actually might not even have a weakness. It could flail around like crazy, it was able to cast magic all over the place, or it fooled around with my status. With your status. Okay. So that would mean physical attacks. Able to cast magic all over the place. It's already magical, so let's not give it actual magic. If it's magical, it's probably going to have a high magic or a stat a bit lower on the physical attack. So let's go with it flails around. Oh, game just froze for me. Did you hear that? It sounded like someone moved some furniture on the second floor. Oh. Okay. Diamond armor. Anybody missing out on diamond armor right now? Yes. Indeed. But it's weaker than what he currently has on. Actually, I can give it to Raphael here. Because it is better than what Raphael has. Alright, let's head into the last room then. Second floor, right? Somebody moves some... Wait, somebody moves some furniture on the second floor. Is this the third floor or the second floor? Hold on, let's try going downstairs. Because they said second floor. Somebody moved furniture on the second floor. Not here, not there. Not here. Okay. It isn't here. It isn't here. Nothing there. Okay, so somebody moved furniture on the second floor. Means that it was probably this bookshelf here. Or that, no, this bookshelf got moved out of the way. Alright. There it is. Yes, ethereal. Okay, magic means ethereal. I got it. I was correct. Okay. I'm gonna guess strength. I'm gonna strength dance here. It's gonna flail around like crazy. Enemy adapts to the memories around it. Turned into fire. Attack rises. It's now weak to water. Let's use the AoE. Just in case. Third eye. Flail all night long. Yep. That's exactly what I want. Let's... Tiger Punch. We want to... Attack stance. Tiger Rush. Water coat everyone. Everyone has water attack. All the brakes just went off. Yeah. Full bloom, which will be effective because it's physical. It'll be considered weakness. Water strike, 2345. She doesn't have third eye. Let's use third eye. Okay. Let's Tiger Punch again, I guess. Cross Slash. Oh yeah, Cross Slash is pretty good. I should have made it Earth so that I was weak to wind. Or Water so that I was weak to wind. One of those two. Hopefully? No. Anyway. Regardless. Let's have him do Shielding Mazurka. There we go. It's doing basically no damage now. I'd rather just have her do a regular attack. Yep. Water Thrust. 2588. All break. And it's defeated. Just like that. Awesome. That's two bosses fairly quick succession when you think about it. Very few fights. I think there was only one fight between them. If that. Okay. Gold key. Huge. That's exactly what I needed. Alright. I don't want to... I do want to run back through this, all of this, because if I teleport then everything respawns. And it becomes a serious pain. But if I don't teleport, nothing comes back. Which means that I don't have to worry about it. There might be one more fight though, to be fair. Okay. Where does this bring me? Yep, this is exactly where I want to be. Oh. Dragneel? No, not Dragneel. Very similar sounding name. Can't remember right now. Yeah. Alright, time for what could potentially be the boss. You attacked the church, you killed the Pope. I bear nothing for you but hatred. I see. He's gonna stand in our way then too. Wyatt, I demand vengeance, godless woman. You cannot hope to defeat us in sky armors. Pah, only devil is without hope. I cannot rest as long as your blood still runs warm, so die. I'm sorry, what is the sudden... I knew he was... Okay, big guy, wielding a sword, minimum of twice his size. Say hello to somebody who is based on either Guts, Cloud Strife, or somebody who is also based off of Cloud's Guts. Actually, Guts was based on somebody else, and I know and I can't remember who it was. It's an actual historical character. It's an actual historical person. Instantly targets him. Great. That doesn't bode well. Repair all. Ow. Kaboom. Weak to winds. Make sure we're in second gear. Hornet Dance. 2 shots, but that's still a lot of damage. I notice they're not instantly applying Act twice anymore. That is a very good thing. That is a very good thing to note, which means that these bosses would be they think that these bosses are too powerful if they did Act twice from the very beginning, which means the ease with which I am defeating them means that I am overpowered even just a little bit. I am over the expected preparation, I suppose you could call it, even by just a hair. Just enough to make this too easy, right? We'll blind salvo here and then go back into whatever else, right? And we can repair all again. Oh. Summoned an orb, used cross, but I missed everyone. This orb provides Wyatt with a different set of abilities. We need to destroy it. Good. What's its weakness? Dark. Oh, good. Wish I knew that sooner. Wild Slash. Cross. Cross again. Great. Defensive break Wyatt. You took everything away from me. You still have that one God you're so fond of. You know nothing of me. Once I was a sinner, which is what God has never spoken to me directly. Only through His holiness I was able to receive His word. I acted as God commanded me through His holiness, hoping that one day He would recognize me and forgive me for my sins. You're a delusional fanatic, Wyatt. Silence. You destroyed the one channel I had to speak to God. How am I supposed to make Him recognize me now if I don't know what He desires? But I do know one thing that He would definitely wish for. Your death. Who wouldn't ask for the death of the person that cut away one's tongue? Let's take out the support orb if we can here. Assisted by orb is minus. Okay, let's do one more attack with Glenn as that. Then wind shot, right? Yes. Woof. Yeah, she can afford to do this. Let's do a charge. He has to do that. So Glenn's gonna have to heal himself with Repair Kit DX? No, just a regular Repair Kit should be good. Actually, good point. Victor could go down here. Then use that on Glenn. Act thrice. He can go 3 times now. Great. And his break is gone now. 4 hits is huge. Do I risk the Berserk mode? Yeah, sure. I need you to repair all, otherwise we're going to start losing people here. 1, 2, don't attack him again, please. Okay, 3. He has to go there. Hornet Dance again. 3 hits, good. Piercer. Summoning orb. Cross. That's not good. Cross again. Okay. Repair all. Come on. Ow. 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 Really? Defensive break. Oh no, he's acting 3 times. We're done. We lost this attempt. Okay. The moment I think